Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Blight League. So in this episode, I want to showcase how to play Path of Exile without even playing Path of Exile. So, I've showcased this build a few times already, but basically this build has pushed 1000 delve depth, and when you take it into a blighted T15 map, you don't even need to use a single ability. You can just sit here, not do anything, and the encounter will finish itself. You won't die, you won't have any issues. The build is absolutely insane. So now some advice from the last video from a viewer or a few viewers is that I should talk about the build while I show the build doing the craziest thing in the game. And so I want to go over the build a little bit while obviously the map plays itself and the character plays itself and I don't do anything. So, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode. Basically, we got this build here. So if you don't know Path of Exile, if you don't know what's going on or whatever, we'll start straight from the beginning. In Path of Exile, you can pick your different characters, and I am a witch. Under the witch, there's 3 ascendancies: Necromancer, Occultist, and Elementalist. So I am a Necromancer. We use zombies, and they do all of our damage. We, on the side, buff up the zombies, try to survive, and honestly don't do fucking anything, while the zombies literally do all the hard work. So if you know this game at all, I believe the zombies are doing 550,000 Shaper DPS each, and I have 17 of them. My zombie links, we have a level 30-20 zombie, 23-20 minion damage, 23-20 feeding frenzy, level 7 empower, melee physical 23-20, and Multistrike 23-20. So Multistrike is a really unique gem to attach with your zombies. So your zombies do this ability, this AoE, and it gets like multiple slams of this. It's really cool, and it does tons of AoE, and it increases their clear speed. Even though if you use the POB, it won't really show. So the other thing is, the main core of the build is explained like this. Okay, so basically we use the Baron, we use Shaper's Touch, and then we have a combination of Cyclone, Spirit Offering, cast when damage, cast while channeling with Desecrate. So what happens is, when you Cyclone, it will cast the Desecrate and the Spirit Offering to make corpses, and then you get Spirit Offering, which gives you a 20%, a shield, an energy shield equivalent to 20% of your life, and that 20% of your life shield gets amplified by the increased energy shield from the gloves because you have strength per 10 strength. And so we have 1,508 strength in the build. So we've stacked a ton of strength. Therefore, this is giving us 300% increased energy shield. The helmet is giving our minions half of our strength, which is 750 strength. We also get an extra zombie for every 300 strength. We have 1,500, so we get 5 more zombies. We have, with at least 1,000 strength, 2% of damage dealt by your raised zombies is leached to you as life. So in this build, we have regeneration, leech, energy shield, which the energy shield is 2,500 energy shield every 0.7 seconds when we are actually using it. Right now it's obviously irrelevant. So now you're wondering, how do you not die? Yeah, great question. So beyond the sustain that we have this set up in the chest plate. So cast when damage taken level 20 means when we take 3,272 damage, like when this happens, what it triggers is a Desecrate 20, so it will make 5 corpses. Then it will Spirit Offering the 5 corpses, giving me the 2,500 ES shield and increased reses. And then it will give me a Molten Shell, which is 858 additional armor and about 3,000 shield. Then it's an increased duration, so our Spirit Offering lasts longer, our Molten Shell lasts longer, and our final one, Temporal Chains. It's getting a bit laggy, the map. But we're fine, we're fine. The last one is Temporal Chains 2020. So when we get hit by an enemy and it triggers the cast when damage taken, it will activate temporal chains and target the monster that did the final hit of damage to trigger the temporal chains. So usually the scariest monster, the one that hits you the hardest, is the one that's going to get temporal chains. So it works out very well. It's a very good setup. And in blighted maps, when you stand on the tendrils, you actually get attacked by monsters before they go for the pump. So you will occasionally get your cast when damage taken triggered, and then it will trigger temporal chains, which helps you in blighted maps. Wow. Okay, the auras we use Generosity to only give it to our minions to increase the effect. Generosity does not work on SkitterBots, but we have Hatred and War Banner. They're pretty much two of the best damage auras you can possibly use for the build based on amount you reserve compared to the amount of damage they actually add to the build. Precision was pretty good because it's like 10 or 20 mana reserved and you get a little bit of extra crit and a little bit of extra accuracy. It is good. So what happens is in blighted maps you can't actually you can't just AFK because the map will never finish. So I think they've done this intentionally so that you have to move to clear out the lanes. It's a bug so that you know they got stuck. Haha. No, what I actually think happened is they had no way of determining if a player was real or not, so they had to make you move to make it easier to detect bots. Maybe they have to loot anyways. You would think it'd be easy, but whatever, man. It's probably a bug actually. But so. $11 stacked decks. What the fuck, man? I got 11 stacked decks and an opalescent. Oh my fucking god, dude! Black oil's broken! Now for the second part of the video. So, I would like to discuss some stuff for the people who stayed to this part of the video. They get a little bit of a little tip, a little extra bonus clip, extra piece of advice about blighted maps, or at least what I think about them. So, they dropped in price recently. You should be doing your blighted maps. You should be doing blighted maps. They only cost tier 15s only cost 76 chaos now. They increase the chance that you drop, or you can only drop high tier blighted maps from like a tier 16. You can't drop a tier 1 anymore, so they literally just basically increase the drop rate of the high tier maps. So therefore the price dropped because there's way too fucking many of them in the trade now. So the point is with blighted tier 15s being 76 chaos, you had to start looking at the price of oils and wondering, what oil do I use? So, I've been using Crimson and it went up in price a lot. It's way more expensive now. It's not very ideal. Let me take a look real quick. I might have just made the video all fucked up, but just give me a second here. Yeah, so Crimson is about 6 chaos, right? To buy them. So 18 chaos for 3. That went up. Okay. Now, teal is like 1 chaos, so you could roll 6 lucky blight chests for 3 chaos instead of 9 lucky blight chests for 18 chaos. So it's more efficient to use teal oil. Do not use crimson anymore. That's the first piece of advice. The second piece of advice is now comparing teal oil to black oil. What is the difference, you may wonder? Okay, so teal oil gives you 6 lucky chests. 6 of 20 of the chests are going to be lucky. That means it's 6 of 20. 3 of 10, it's 30% of the chests are lucky. Okay, now comparing this to black oil, it's 30% for 3 of them. 30% increased quantity, like increased chance of getting an extra drop from the chest. So it's 30% more items effectively. In some of these chests where it only drops 1 item, you're getting another item. It's pretty insane. Feels good. I think black oil might be a little bit underestimated and lucky oil might be overestimated, or the lucky oils, because I've been noticing that the lucky oils will roll my normal chests into beast chests, enchant chests, like the lab enchant chests, and rings and weird ones that I don't want, talismans and shit that I do not want to pick up. So for somebody who has like billions of stash tabs and just dumps everything in and sells it and whatever, yeah, they want a million items. You know what I want? Currency. I want straight up my money back after I do a map. And so I want big drops of money and currency. And so I've been noticing more just raw currency. And therefore, like more raw currency chests. And I've been hitting more currency. Then I've also been hitting more exalts. I've been hitting oils more often. I don't know. It just seems a little bit odd. Maybe it's just RNG and I haven't had a big enough sample size. But I just wanted to give you guys the feedback of what I've been trying. Otherwise, the safe bet, teal oil is good. Do not do crimson anymore. Based on the current price of 6 times the price of a teal oil, it doesn't make any sense. The price of the maps doesn't cost very much either anymore. So like you really have to start thinking about the oils. The other thing is, black oil costs 8 chaos, and it's 76 chaos for a tier 15. 30% of a 76 chaos is 22.8, which is very close to the whole 24 chaos spent on black oil. So if it is just 30% more, then it's worth doing, if that's how it works. But yeah, as you can tell, able to AFK tier 15 blooded maps. It's absolutely beautiful. I love watching my character just absolutely demolish tier 15 blighted maps. People wonder how the hell this is even possible, how my character can do it. They can't. I don't know what's going on. They die. I don't know why. I really don't, dude. There's nothing I did special in my build compared to them. Maybe it's the reses, you know, maybe it's because maybe they're using Spirit Offering to cap the reses. That's an idea. Because I used to do that in the build because it was hard to get the reses. Maybe they don't have the chaos. I don't know. Maybe they don't have the life to tank it. Maybe their cast when damage taken setup's broken. There's a lot of things that could be going on. Basically, every single time somebody says it doesn't work with my build, they never tell me their name, and I can never look up their build, so I can never tell them what's wrong with it. What do I do? What do I do, man? I'm trying to help people, and they won't let me help them. It's like, it's either a troll and they're just trying to talk shit about my build, or they're fucking embarrassed and they don't want to show it. It's sad, man. It's so sad. Sometimes it's funny and exciting to go through people's builds. I don't know. A little bit interesting when they can just follow a guide, but they somehow still mess it up. It's interesting, dude. It is. It's a very complicated game. There's a lot going on. I can understand. I started from guides. That was fun. Learned a lot. Also learned what not to do. Now we have our own build. Very cool. Very fun. I still have a lot more directions I can take the build. I was even theory crafting an ES Chaos Inoculation Feast of Flesh build, so it would be like extreme corpse stuff maybe, and skeletons only, no zombies, no baron, no strength stacking, etc. So I'm gonna clear the map just for the official it's done, and then I'll record the loot, and if I get anything cool just to showcase black oil, it'll be awesome. So that'll be fun. Maybe we'll get to showcase something. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is the golden oil. Yes, dude! Oh, I love black oil so fucking much, dude. Why haven't I been using this? It's so stupid. God damn. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Path of Exile Blight League. It was pretty good. We got a lot of stuff done today. We're up to 52% XP. We explained the build while we showcased, obviously, more AFKing in the map. We're trying to make some... we're trying to farm some currency while we level up. I'm pretty fucking tired. It's 3:20 in the morning. I need to reset my sleep a little bit. Thanksgiving is this weekend in Canada. If you didn't know, so happy Thanksgiving. I'll remind you on the day. And hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, though. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. While you guys are at it, hit that little bell to receive a little extra piece of notification. If you guys want to, you can follow my Twitter. You could join the Discord in the description below. I send out notifications in both of them. If you guys want, you can financially support the channel. That's you can invest in the channel if you want today. By investing, you help the channel grow. You help me to grow the channel faster and to improve the quality of the videos. And I'll reinvest the money that you invest in the channel. Appreciate all the support we can get, and I'll show. Here we have the Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Patreon, we have White Wolf, Tridentix, and Starscream. Thank you guys so much for all the support on Patreon. And then also YouTube members, we have Garbar, Diverboy, Tridentix, White Wolf, Varkbone, Kirby, and Henrik. I'd like to also point out that you can support on YouTube for as little as 99 cents, and I appreciate it just as much as, you know what I mean. I hope you guys did enjoy, though, and maybe you learned something about Blighted maps you didn't know, so that you can now profit off them a little bit more. Use your teal oils or use your black oils. See you guys in the next one. Peace.